Say, oh,
This
hi,
meeting is
Lisa.
being recorded.
What did you say, Mom? Did you say
What,
something?
honey?
Mother? Did you say something? No.
No, I just said good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you're so loved. There's Goosey.
There they.
Sorry, I muted you all. Hi, cuties. Hi, cuties. So cute. Oh my gosh. Can't even handle. Sorry. Got to get down to business, you guys. Hi, kiddos. So we're going in. Going in. Get that mat out. Ruby's ready. Ruby, are you ready? How are you, Liz? You guys, did you get my message? I'm gonna have you use straps today. So strap from the basket, grab a strap. I forgot to tell you as you were coming in, but I sent you a message on my mat. It smells good in here. Who is that? Oh, love. What is it? What is it? Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, it's nice. I can smell it like walking in. I love it. It good. Okay, let's see. You guys good on their zoomies? Just a strap, but block if you want it.
No, I got mine.
You got yours. Your specials. Those are special. Those are your special customs. She too.
Yeah, first time ever.
I don't know. Maybe she's warming up finally. I know you've had a long. All right. Oh, let me get Ruby's bed. Sorry. She's looking at me like, where's my bed? Hi, Brenda. Hi, Kirsten. Kirsten, God damn. Kirsten and Leah. Hi, friends. I'm good. How are you? Good. You're doing breathwork tonight with me on Zoom? Yeah, I emailed you. Have you seen it? Okay. Check your email. It's tonight. Yeah, or yeah, I'm sorry because I was in Hawaii the first flight. Yeah. Okay. 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 Are you signed up for Friday? You should do breathwork tonight. Yeah. Breathwork? No. The 4th. Okay. Let's talk. The next one. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. No, it's okay. You should come to the Zoom. I'll talk with you. Okay. Yum, yum, yum. I'm not. Okay. All right, friends, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see, special announcements. I was just talking to these two ladies. I have a Zoom breathwork tonight. So I have a live in-person breathwork this Friday, but it's sold out. So if you didn't sign up and you're like, oh, I really wanted to do breathwork this week, try Zoom breathwork. People sometimes are like, I don't know, Zoom breathwork sounds stupid. But I think personally, there's something you can get from breathwork on Zoom that you can't get in person. There's something you can get from in person that you can't get on Zoom, yes. But I've had experiences where I'm doing breathwork on Zoom and in your own space, as long as you set yourself up intentionally, you have a private space where you're not going to be interrupted. In your own space, you really have full permission to just let go. So you can let go in ways that you might not in a public class when people are around and you do feel just like a little bit self-conscious. So yeah, you can get up and just like dance around like a crazy person. I really highly suggest that you have headphones. I always tell people, if you don't have headphones, the experience is not quite as, I don't know, for me at least, because I personally think the music is the container that holds us in breath work. When I do yoga on Zoom, I don't have music, but for breath work, it's part of the container and I do it through the computer so you can hear it well. And then if you have your headphones, you can turn it up as loud as you want. You can turn it down as low as you want. Yeah, and it just makes it, I think, a really valuable experience. So it's tonight, 7:30 p.m. We're learning about the chakras. So I'm going to talk a little bit less tonight, but a little lecture discussion about the chakras. Tonight's sacral. So we're working our way up. Last time was root. This will be sacral, which is your pleasure center. And we'll do lecture discussion, meditation, breath work. So if you'd like to join, let me know and I can give you more information, or you just send me it's $25. Venmo me, put your email in the comments or in the caption, whatever, and I will email you all the Zoom info and any other info you might need. So, okay, I think that's all I got. Let's do yoga. Any questions before we start? Okay, cool. And everyone has a strap. And you can just put it off to the side somewhere for now. And go ahead, let's start in child's pose today. So find your way into child's pose. And you might take a moment, rather than just plopping your hips back, take a moment and just kind of move around a little bit before settling in. So maybe move your hips side to side, maybe take your knees out wide, bring your knees together, see what feels best. Eventually rest back, hips towards your heels, forehead towards your mat. If child's pose is super uncomfortable for you for whatever reason, you can either leave your hips higher in the air, or if you'd rather, just lower all the way down onto your belly, lay on your belly. So get to a place where you feel like you can relax for the most part. And then notice as you settle in, where are you holding tension without even realizing it? So maybe through your face, maybe in your shoulders, maybe even in your hands or your fingers. Just by noticing, see if you can relax and soften a little bit more. And then as you rest here, just feel into your inner space. So noticing physical sensations, noticing even energetic sensations. How are you this morning energetically? Do you feel heavy? Do you feel light? Do you feel tired? Do you feel energized? And even noticing emotions that might be present. So emotions that are just flowing around, moving around inside of you. You can label them if you want, or you can just feel into the raw sensation without needing to explain it or figure it out. And then start to notice your breath if you haven't already. The rise and fall, the expansion and contraction. Start to deepen your breath. Drop into your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. See if you can create a gentle whisper noise, an oceanic sound as you breathe in and out. And you can stay right here for as long as you want to. Whenever you are ready, take your Ujjayi breath with you. Rise up to hands and knees and start to move around from there in any way that calls to you and your body this morning. So just intuitive movement, creative movement, instinctual movement. You might even close your eyes. See if you can just use your felt senses. So rather than thinking your way through this with your mind, you're feeling your way through with your body, with your breath. Good job, you guys. Just notice whatever there is to notice. How does your spine feel? Can you find mobility through not just your upper and your lower back, but your mid back as well? Can you feel into the strength and stability in your hands and your fingers? Maybe you even spin your fingers out to the sides or back towards your knees. Maybe you even flip your palms to face up. Just feel around what's going on inside of you today. So we do this almost every time we practice. See if you can do something different. So not just going into habits or patterns, but really feeling around from this present moment. What does your body need today? And then in your next few breaths, next couple rounds, sit all the way back into screaming toe pose. So your toes will be tucked under, knees about hips width distance apart, and just sit your hips back onto your heels. If this feels like way too much, you can bring your hands to a block or to the ground in front of you at any time. Otherwise, sit up tall, hug your inner heels in, hug your inner thighs in. So it's like everything's just hugging in, and then lengthen through your spine. Soften your face, maybe close your eyes. Take a great big inhale, fill up as big as you can, hold in fullness. And then big open mouth sigh, let it go. Ah. Again, like that, inhale, fill up. Take that moment of pause, maybe an extra sip at the top. Big sigh, release. Ah, yeah, one last time. Huge inhale. Don't rush it, hold. Let it circulate around inside. And then big open mouth sigh, release. Ah. Good. Seal your lips again. Come forward to hands and knees. So back to Ujjayi breath. Give your feet a little pitter patter tap against the ground. And as you're ready, you might kind of shake them out as well. Point and flex. Whenever you're ready, downward facing dog. Take your hips back and up. As you move into your down dog, feel all the awareness in your feet, even your toes. Move around in your down dog a little bit. So intuitive movements, pedal it out, shift your hips side to side, shake your head, yes, no. See if you can feel your connection to the ground. So rooting through your hands, through your fingers, beautiful. Feel the strength in your shoulders, feel the space in your shoulders. And feel the lift that comes from your center. So your belly button pulls in and up, like there's an invisible rope pulling up, tugging back. Take one more great big inhale. Maybe lift your hips just a tiny bit higher, push the ground away, and exhale, gaze to the top of your space. However you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, just hang out, be in your fold. I would recommend feet hips width distance apart, or maybe even a little wider for this first one. You can take a rag doll, grab opposite elbows. You could fold your arms, so hands to the inside of your elbows. You can bring your hands to the back of your head, interlace your fingers, and give the back of your neck some traction. See if you can lean forward a little bit. So rather than rocking back into your heels, weight is more in your toes and the balls of your feet. If it's helpful, bend your knees more and then just focus on lifting your butt, lifting your sit bones as high as you can. Crown towards the ground, breathe into your back body. Take one more huge breath. Nice work, friends. Next inhale, halfway lift position. So get all the rounding out of your back. Stick your butt out, reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet, lead with your heart, rise up, arms to the sky, big stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. Flow with your breath. Inhale, reach up, high mountain. Lead with your heart, hinge at your hips, dive down. See if you can keep your weight forward as you dive. Fold in, breathe into your halfway lift. So fill up with breath and lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold all the way to empty. Feel that navel to spine connection. Use it as you rise. Inhale, take your arms up, maybe even gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more round just like that, following your own breath. Inhale, arms reach up, stretch. Exhale, dive down. Perhaps close your eyes and just feel from the inside. Nice, Kirsten. Breathe in, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Good, Ellie. And exhale, fold, bow all the way to empty. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, reverse swan dive, rise up, arms reach, beautifully. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, let's bring our hands behind our back this time, interlace our fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades hug towards your spine. And if your tendency is to lock out your elbows, invitation to bend your elbows, press your palms together, and then imagine your elbows are magnetized, squeeze them towards each other. See if you can start to reach your hands back away from your body. And then possibly add just a little back bend. So not your head, but your heart lifts up. Press your hips forward, hug in with your inner thighs. Take one more big in breath, fill up, puff up through your chest. Keep your clasp, hinge at your hips. Exhale all the way down. Weight is forward as you dive. Relax your neck at the bottom. Hang out here with your fingers interlaced for about 2 or 3 breaths. If you're pressing your palms and that feels like too much at this point, you can let that go. Yes. See if you can lift your butt higher. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. See if you can lean forward, get out of your heels. Take one more big, huge in breath. Good. Exhale, hands to your low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms come down. Maybe give them a little shake or shake your head. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position, realign your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale at the top of your push-up, and exhale, slowly lower down. Strong arms, strong belly. So all the way down, and then we're gonna come into a Sphinx pose today. Bring your hands, or excuse me, your forearms out in front of you. So forearms parallel, elbows shoulder width distance apart, palms face down, fingers spread wide, hug in with your arms, and then press down and pull back like you're trying to drag your body forward. See if you can let your chest come forward through your shoulders. Feel a little tone in your belly, so pull your belly button in and up so your low back lengthens. Press down through your pelvis and your shoelaces. Take one more big inhale, pull back with your arms. Exhale, let it go. Slide your hands back so they're along your mid ribs, and then lift your chest, baby cobra. Stay low. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. Point your elbows towards the wall behind you. Press down into pelvis and shoelaces. Take one more inhale. See if you can lengthen through the back of your neck. So gaze slightly down. Exhale, let it go. And then one more back bend. You choose. So maybe a full cobra, up dog, Spider-Man cobra. Stay for as long as you like. Whenever you're ready, downward facing dog. Move intentionally, mindfully with your breath. Once you're back in your down dog, about 5 rounds, feel free to move, feel free to explore, feel free to just be still. Just feel those little tiny micro movements, micro adjustments that you can make on the inside. Nice job, everybody. Feeling around just with your awareness. There's so much to notice. You guys look great. Good down dogs. Take one more big inhale. Maybe feel more length through your side bodies. Exhale, gaze to the top of your space, step, tiptoe, or hop forward fold. Halfway lift once you've arrived. Lengthen out. Get all the rounding out of your back. Beautiful. Nice aerial. Exhale, fold in. Root through your feet. Lead with your heart all the way up. Arms reach. Stretch tall. Hands to heart. Exhale. All right, we'll build a little flow. Inhale. Take your arms to the sky. Exhale, side body stretch to your right. You can bring your right hand to your right hip for support, or if there's another variation you want to take, feel free. Maybe you grab your left wrist. Maybe you take that yin yang variation I teach sometimes. So right arm goes under. Yeah. Breathe into your left waistline, your left rib cage. More weight in your left foot, especially the inner edge. Shake one more round. Inhale, come back to center, reach up, realign, and then exhale, same thing, other side. So maybe left hand to your left hip. That might help. You can push your hips to the right as you reach for the windows. Your left toes can reach out to the left, so more weight in right foot. It's like you're creating a crescent moon shape. Nice, Liz. Breathe into your right waistline and imagine the space in between your right ribs. See if you can create more of that space with each breath. One more round, your fullest expression on this side. Good, Brenda. Inhale, back to center. Baby back bend. So cactus your arms, make it come from your mid and your upper back rather than your low back. Inhale, re-extend, realign, feel into neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Exhale, stick your butt out. Weight is more forward in your feet, all the way down, fold. Lift halfway as you inhale. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Take your vinyasa however you want to, or skip it completely. Nice, Amy. We'll see you back in down dog. Awesome, Lee. Good, Laura. Beautiful, Ellie. Back in your down dog. Reconnect to your big, deep breaths. So what is there to notice? What is there to feel? Can you move your breath into every single space inside of you? Next time you inhale, take your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. So for this one, keep your hips square, inner thighs face each other. That might mean your right leg doesn't go super high. That's okay. Make it long, strong, and powerful. So press up and back with your right foot as you press forward and down through your hands, and then lift from your center. Nice, Kate. Take one more big in-breath. Right leg so strong. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Round your back. Hollow out your belly. Stay here. Breathe in and push the ground away. See if you can lift higher through your waistline. Nice, Callie. Exhale, softly step forward. Slow rise, crescent lunge. So if you want, you can come up to your hands to front thigh first or hands to hips first. So take your time settling in. Eventually reach up. Hips are square, so hips face directly forward. Back toes face directly forward. Energetically hug in. So front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. Nice, Mikkel. See if you can feel a little tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals. Draw your belly button back and up just slightly. Feel your heart lift higher. Maybe take your gaze up. Reach through your fingertips. One more big, huge inhale. Good job. Exhale. Bring your hands to the ground. And then listen, this is called a horizon lunge. I don't teach it very often. So we're gonna reach our right arm forward, spin your right toes out to the right and pivot onto the outer edge of your back foot. Let your hips come down as you reach your right arm back. Inhale, just lift your hips and reach your right arm forward. So it's like a side plank or a modified side plank. Exhale, lower your hips, reach your right arm up and then all the way back. Yeah, inhale, push through your fingertips, lift. Use your side abdominals. Exhale, lower. Do one more round like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good breathing. This time, inhale, lift, reach forward, turn your toes forward, root into your front foot, float your back leg to the sky, standing splits. So left leg lifts. You can open your hips if you want to, or you can keep them square if you want to. It's up to you. It's just a different way of being in the pose. See if you can use some strength in your core. So rather than feeling like all of your weight is coming down into your right foot, use your core strength, lift from your center. If you want to play with balance or even handstand hops, go for it. We'll be here for about 2 more breaths. Soft through your face. If you're holding the pose, let your neck relax just like you would in a forward fold. Take one more big inhale. Awesome, Kathy. Exhale, listen. Step your left foot to the back of your mat softly. Set up a warrior 2 stance. So your back heel is now pivoting down, rise up, right arm forward, left arm back. Your back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat, left toes face towards the left wall, right toes face forward. Very nice, good awareness. Feel into a neutral pelvis while allowing your hips to open. So wrap your right butt cheek underneath you. And if your left hip is shooting forward, see if you can pull it back into the socket. Breathe, soften your face. Good job. Next time you inhale, legs stay the same. Reach forward as far as you possibly can, like you want to touch the front wall. And then the only thing that has to change, your arms, right arm towards the ground, left arm towards the sky, side angle. Right elbow can also rest on your right thigh. Left arm can also reach forward, bicep next to your ear, and lengthen through your left side body. Beautiful. If you want to go for the half or the full bind, feel free. You've got about 2 or 3 more big, deep breaths. Stay rooted through your back foot. Imagine your heart is trying to look up. So rather than closing off, open up. One more round wherever you're at. Beautiful, friends. Inhale, press into your feet. Rise up, reach both arms up. Straighten your front leg and parallel your feet. So turn all of your toes to face towards the windows. Make any adjustments you need to. So you're on a balance beam. All 10 toes face forward. Take one more in-breath. Reach higher. Exhale. Butt goes back. Heart goes forward. Hinge at your hips. All the way down and then fold. Anywhere you want to go. About 5 deep breaths. So feel free to move or just be where you're at. Breathe, feel, observe. Good job. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Can you still hear your breath? Is it still there, big and spacious? Slow and steady. Next time you inhale, come to a halfway lift position. Fingertips on the ground, so bend your knees if needed. And then walk your hands forward, rotate your toes forward. You're in a low lunge. From here, inhale, 3-legged down dog. So right leg back and up. As you exhale, you can go straight to down dog or rock forward, your variation of playing to chaturanga. Heart lifts as you inhale. Hips lift as you exhale, down dog. Reconnect, slow, deep breaths. Use your breath to hold you and support you through your practice. So if you can figure out how to get your breath to work for you rather than against you, I think changes everything. Next time you inhale, left leg to the sky. So press through your hands. As you press up and back through your left foot, square off your hips. So inner thighs face each other. Good, Ellie. Left hip faces down, slightly back. Nice, Kirsten. So left leg is strong and powerful. See if you can get the front of your left quad, your left thigh, your left quad to fire, to engage. Take one more big inhale, lift from your center, push the ground away. Exhale, left knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, round your spine, stay here, breathe in. Exhale, step through softly, low lunge. And then take your time, but rise up, crescent lunge. So knee over ankle, eye on the ball of your back foot, hips square, nice, see. So feel into your strong foundation, your legs. Front hip is energetically pulling back. Back hip is energetically pulling forward. So that's your stability. Little tone in your belly and feel the support in your low back. Feel the length in your low back. Soft through your face, so not straining, not clenching, not tightening, but softening where you can soften. So all this strength, and then can you find just a little bit of sweetness? Take one more big inhale, maybe reach a tiny bit higher. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. And remember our horizon lunge. So inhale, left arm reaches forward, pivot your left toes to the left, and then pivot to the outer edge of your back foot, reach back, let your hips come down. Inhale, lift your hips up, reach up and forward. You can move with your own breath. Exhale, hips down, arm reaches back. Yeah, inhale, and you can stay on the outer edge of your back foot. So you're just lifting your hips. It's like you're coming into a side plank and then letting your hips dip down. Stay strong through your right hand, spreading your right fingers. Take one or two more rounds. Yes, good. Nice, Jen. Next time you inhale, reach all the way forward and down. Turn your toes to face forward. So now coming back into a lunge position. Root into your left foot, float your right leg to the sky. So rather than feeling like you're sitting in your left hip, feel like you're lifting up out of it. Use your core. Use that connection to center. Use your breath. See if you can make your right leg strong. Spread through your right toes. And then wherever you want to go, if you want to play handstand hops, if you want to balance left arm behind left leg, use that as gentle leverage. Yeah, soft face. Nice, Sandra. Take one more inhale. See if you can lift your right leg even higher, just a millimeter higher. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat. Did I say left? Right? I don't know. Right foot back. And then warrior two is where we're heading. So back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Cartwheel your arms up. See if you can feel your weight centered. So your shoulders are stacked over your hips. Yeah, your left butt cheek wraps underneath your body and your left knee tracks towards your pinky toe. Next time you inhale, legs don't change, but reach forward through your left fingertips. See if you can even slide your rib cage. Then the only thing that changes from here is your arms. Left arm towards the ground, right arm towards the sky. Maybe right bicep next to your ear. So lengthen through your right side, reach forward. Maybe left elbow to left thigh, half bind or full bind if it's in your practice and you want to go there. Make sure wherever you go, you stay open. So heart wants to look up. Left butt cheek wraps underneath you. Keep the deep bend in your front knee. Keep your back leg strong, press into the outer edge of your back foot. Last couple rounds. Good job, friends. Thanks, Kate. With your next inhale, press into your feet, rise up, reach up, straighten your legs, parallel your feet, make any adjustments needed. This time, everybody hands behind your back. So just for this time, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back and down, maybe press your palms and squeeze your elbows towards each other. See if you can reach your hands back, possibly little baby back bend, one more inhale. Keep your clasp, heart goes forward, hinge at your hips all the way down. Wide-legged forward fold with your fingers interlaced. Make sure your feet are either parallel or your toes might be little pigeon-toed. So if your toes are wider than heels, you're totally missing the stretch in the backs of your legs. See if you can lift your hips. So lean forward, press back through the tops of your thighs. Relax your neck. Very nice. Take one more big, huge inhale. Maybe lift your knuckles higher. Exhale, hands to low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms come down. Take just a couple breaths on this side, wherever you want to go. Next, inhale, lift halfway. Fingertips on the ground, bend your knees as much as you need to. And then crawl your hands forward as you exhale, rotate your toes forward. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Take your left leg up and back. Exhale, straight to down dog or come forward, plank to chaturanga. Your own variation, lift your heart as you breathe in. And you can either take down dog or if you want a child's pose, perfect place to grab a child's pose. So give yourself a moment, just feeling, noticing. Come back to your breath. Slow and steady. We'll move through that entire flow now a couple times. One breath, one movement. Especially in my classes, we breathe really deep and move really slowly and intentionally. So we're not moving with momentum, speeding through. We're moving slowly, intentionally with our big, deep breaths. It's one of the best ways, in my opinion, to build strength in your practice. So if you are coming with me, you can modify at any time, take a break at any time. If you're coming with me, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath, fire it up. One more big inhale. And then exhale, look to the top of your space, step or float, forward fold. As you breathe in, spinal extension, lengthen, fill up with breath. Exhale, bow, fold deeply. Root through your feet, rise all the way up, arms to the sky. Hands to your heart, exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms up. Side body stretch to your right. You can make it your own. Hips go left all the way to empty. Inhale, back to center. Other side, exhale. Inhale brings you back up, neutral. And then back bend, cactus your arms, navel to spine as you curl open, hug it with your inner thighs. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Exhale, stick your butt out, heart forward, weight forward, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, spinal extension, lengthen through the back of your neck. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, feet back. Chaturanga or skip it. Inhale, lift your heart. Peel your heart open. Nice job. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, take your right leg high, strong and powerful with your right leg. Active through your right foot. Exhale, right foot steps forward as soft as possible. Inhale, crescent lunge, strong legs, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, reach forward, up. And then as you exhale, reach back, let your hips dip down. So taking this really slow, inhale, lift your hips, reach up and forward. As you exhale, hands come down, you're back in a low lunge. Breathe in, standing splits. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over all the way to empty in your breath. Good. Inhale, rise up, straighten your front leg, reach up, feet are parallel. Exhale, swan dive down all the way to empty, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. Halfway lift. Fingertips on the ground, breathe in. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate toes forward, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg back and up. Exhale, down dog or rock forward, plank to chaturanga. Heart lifts, inhale, and hips lift, exhale. Good job, left leg to the sky, breathe in. Use your core strength, step your left foot through softly. Good work, rise, crescent, inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands come down, taking it super slow. Inhale, reach forward and up. And as you exhale, reach back, let your hips come down. Inhale, reach up and forward. And as you exhale, your left hand down, your toes forward. Inhale, standing splits, right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot back softly. Place your foot intentionally. Inhale, warrior two, rise. Exhale, reach forward, side angle, tip it over all the way to empty. Inhale, rise, reach both arms up, parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Exhale, dive down all the way to empty, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine. Lift halfway, inhale, fingertips down, bend your knees if needed. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, back to low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Yes, straight to down dog or come forward, vinyasa. Lift your heart with your inhale. Hips as you exhale. Very nice. Take just a moment, maybe give yourself a couple big open mouth sighs. We'll go through that flow one more time. I'm going to add in a few changes. So just like you always do, stay present. Listen to my cues, take what works, leave the rest behind. One more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your space, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Root through your feet, lead with your heart all the way up, big stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, inhale, arms up. Side body stretch, make it your own to your right, hips to your left. Through center with your inhale, realign. Other side, up and over, exhale, use your breath. Inhale, back up, baby back bend. Exhale, navel to spine, curl open, cactus your arms. Inhale, realign, listen. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe lift to your tiptoes. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. High mountain, as tall as you can grow. Breathe in. Possibly stay on your tiptoes as you dive down, forward fold. Good. Inhale, lift halfway, heels are on the ground now. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga dandasana. Nice, Mikkel, heart lifts, shoulders back and down, breathe in. Good, exhale, down dog. All right, listen, inhale your right leg high. Stay here and hold, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Nice, Jen. Awesome, Kathy. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right to right. Aim as high as you can. Add the push-up if you want. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, back up, three-legged. Good. Now, everybody, exhale, knee to your nose. Step forward softly. Rise with your in-breath, crescent lunge. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Now listen, exhale, airplane lunge or full airplane, fly, back foot floats. Inhale, back to crescent, soft landing. Exhale, hands to the earth. Taking it so slow. Inhale, reach your right arm forward, up. Spin your toes towards the right. Exhale, reach back. Let your hips come down. Inhale, reach up and forward like a side plank. And then exhale, low lunge, toes forward, hands to the ground. Breathe in, standing splits. Exhale, step your left foot back softly, intentionally setting up your warrior two with your in-breath, rise. Exhale into side angle, reach forward, tip it over, pause here. Option for balancing half moon if you would like to take it. Reach your right hand forward, float your back leg off the ground. So left leg is strong, powerful, like you're stomping it on the back wall. Good. See if you can lift it higher. See if you can open more through your heart. Nice, Callie. Good, Ariel. Take one more round wherever you are at. Back to warrior two. See if you can land softly. Nice, Cece. All right, find your breath. Adjust your feet if needed. Next time you breathe in, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down all the way to empty. Fold as deep as you can. Breathe in, lift halfway, fingertips down. Exhale, walk your hands forward, rotate your toes forward. Guess what? We're gonna get our standing splits here. Right foot roots, left leg high. I forgot about it. Take a big inhale, or did I? I don't know, I'm losing my mind. Step your left foot back. Take your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. All right, pause here, you guys. And just open up your right hip. So bend your right knee, peel it open. And just circle your right knee. So that's all we're doing is drawing big circles with our right knee, slow and intentional. Imagine you're squeezing an invisible rolled up washcloth behind your right knee. Everything else stays still. Good job. Now straighten your right leg, square off your hips. Big inhale, straight to down dog or exhale, rock forward, plank to chaturanga. Very nice. Lift your heart, inhale. Lift your hips, exhale. All right, left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Stick with me, you're almost there. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Use your obliques. Inhale, back up, three-legged. Exhale, left to left. Aim high, add the push-up if you want. Good, back up, stretch it out. Now everyone, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, step forward. Rise, crescent, arms reach, heart lifts. Exhale, airplane lunge or fly. So option to float your back foot off the ground, balancing. Very nice. Come back to crescent lunge, soft landing. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. One more time, really slow. Inhale, reach forward and up. Pivot your toes towards the windows. Exhale, reach back. Let your hips drop down. Inhale, reach up and forward, side plank, and then exhale, low lunge. All right, standing splits, right leg floats high. Exhale, step your right foot back. Warrior two stance. Rise up, breathe in, Virabhadrasana 2. Side angle, exhale, reach forward, tip it over, pause, stay in your side angle or option for balancing half moon. You got it. Back leg strong. So rather than feeling like your back leg is so heavy, make your back leg support itself. Engage all the little tiny muscles, squeeze through the front of your thigh. Active through your foot, open through your heart. Take one more round. Land back in warrior two. Take a moment, settle in, find your breath, adjust your stance if needed. Next, inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms up. Exhale, dive down. Lift halfway, breathe in. Walk your hands forward, low lunge. I guess just to even you guys out, let's take standing splits one more time. Right leg high, inhale. And step back with your exhale. So all the way back, and then left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Pause here, everybody open your left hip. So bend your knee, open it up. Squeeze your invisible washcloth and take your big circles, feeling into the mobility of your left hip. See if you can keep every other part of your body still. Yeah, reverse your circles if you want to. Squeeze through the back of your knee. Good work. Now square off your hips, straighten your left leg. One more inhale here. Straight to down dog or exhale, rock forward, vinyasa. Last one here. Good job. Lift your heart. Exhale, sit back into child's pose, or if you want, down dog. Find your breath. Yeah, how about open mouth sighs? Ah. Good job, friends. Notice whatever's moving through you, whatever's flowing through you. Without judgment, just observation. Just feeling into your inner space, the energy that's within you always. Just harder to notice. Take a couple more restorative breaths. And then downward facing dog. Take a moment to stretch in your down dog. Breathe into all those little spaces. Lift your hips super high. One more inhale. Exhale, look forward, step or hop, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold. And then let your arms hang heavy. Let your head hang heavy. Roll as slow as you can all the way up. One vertebra at a time. Bless you. Once you get to the very top, your head stacks. You might even take a few rolls with your shoulders. And this is where you're going to grab your strap. So find your strap. Most of you are probably fine standing at the top of your mat. If you have somebody really close to you, you might want to stagger a little bit. So you're going to hold your strap taut and wider than shoulders. But if you have lots of mobility in your shoulders, you can come closer together. If you have tighter shoulders, you'll be further apart. So what we're doing, these are pass-throughs. You're gonna keep pulling your strap apart, reach up and back. Do this lots of times, keeping your arms as straight as you can, keeping your strap as tight as you can, and making this movement as smooth as you can. If it feels really easy, bring your hands closer together and then try it from there. If it gets stuck somewhere and you have to kind of move, then maybe widen your hands a little bit so you can move smoothly. Yeah, good job. Zoomies at home are even doing it. I love it. So just like that with your breath, notice if you move your body or if you can keep your body still. If you have your hands really wide, see what happens if you bring them a little closer together. Keep pulling apart on your strap. Good. And then let's bring our strap out in front of us and just hold it there. So arms parallel to the ground. Bring your hands about shoulder width distance apart. And then keep your feet really rooted. Keep pulling apart on your strap and turn towards the back of the room. See if you can get your strap parallel with the back wall so you can let your hips move. Keep breathing. Strap parallel to the back wall. Keep pulling it apart. And then back to center next time you inhale. Exhale, other side, root through your feet, twist to the back like you want to get your strap parallel to the back wall, pull apart, squeeze through your inner thighs, feel the strength in your core. Pull. One more breath. Good job. Back to the center. Let your strap drop on the ground. Take your arms up and then exhale, drop dead. Your arms, just your arms. Do that a couple times. So big inhale, reach up, and then exhale, just let them come down like they're dying. Big inhale, boom. Good job. Shake them out. All right. Arms by your sides, palms open, and feel the opening in the front of your shoulders, the broadness through your collarbones. See if you can feel into a neutral pelvis and a neutral spine. So close your eyes and feel yourself standing with so much awareness. Find your breath, slow and steady. Stay as you are, breathing as big as you can. So embody a mountain, steady, strong. Big open mouth sigh, let it go. Ujjayi, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Take a vinyasa however you would like. Sit back either into screaming toe pose or just regular hero's pose. So if you're like, I don't really want to stretch my feet anymore, then you can just tuck your toes under. Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate something. Some of you might be like, I already know this. This is old news. That's okay. Maybe you'll learn something. So I want to talk about flipping our dog. I notice a lot of people don't flip their dog, and sometimes I wonder why. And I think it's because people think that you have to do something like really scary like this. Like this is so scary. Oh, that's so scary. But what's not scary is like this, and then just stepping this foot down. And then from here, you can rotate open. So when you flip your dog, I just want you to know, it doesn't have to be like this big, huge arcing movement where you're like, oh my God, where am I supposed to go? It doesn't have to be like that. You can just take this leg, step your toes down behind you, and then from here, you're pivoting onto the outer edge of this foot, your left foot. I'm on my right tiptoes. And then from here, what's really hard as well is to hold this. I'm pushing into my left hand. I'm lifting my hips, and then I'm reaching back. My heart is also reaching. So you've heard me say if there's a mirror on the front wall, you want to look at yourself in that mirror. So I could see myself right now. So I'm not here. I'm not here. All of these are so much harder to hold. Push down, use the strength in your back body, and really find that expression. So the way my feet are right now, this is wild thing. If you want flip dog, both feet flat on the ground. This feels better, more supported in your legs, totally fine. And then to come back, all you have to do, just come here and then here. Doesn't have to be like a big scary thing where you're like, ah. So does that kind of help a little bit? Maybe. So when you flip your dog, it doesn't have to be scary. Let's play just for a moment. So come into down dog. And I know that some people have shoulder stuff. Some people have other issues why you can't flip your dog. So don't think that you have to. No self-consciousness in this class. You do you. So downward facing dog. Just find your breath. Walk it out for a moment. Inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And then open up through your right hip. If you want to, play with flipping your dog. If you want to stay here, totally fine with me. So remember, it doesn't have to be this big, huge arcing motion. Just step your right foot down. Yeah, lift your hips, heart forward. Imagine you're trying to look at yourself in the front mirror. Yes, one more big, deep breath. Amazing. Yes, looks so good. Come back. Downward facing dog, walk it out. And then eventually, if you're not already, just extend your right leg back up. And we're gonna go into pigeon pose. So when you're ready, right shin, top of your space, set your body down. And if you wanna take this on your back instead, please feel free. If you wanna take it in a seat instead, please feel free. Slow, deep breath. Imagine you can breathe all the way down into your hips. Maybe there's some way you visualize that. About 5 more. Open mouth exhales, always welcome. And last couple rounds. Slowly begin a transition back to down dog. However you want to get there. So you might take it into a tabletop. You might take it into a 3-legged dog. Anywhere you'd like to go. Vinyasa. Some cat-cows. Boat pose. Yeah, love it. And then downward facing dog, find your breath, walk it up. We got one more back bend to try if you're feeling it. So from down dog, inhale left leg high. Feel your left hip open, so bend your knee. And then remember, you don't have to just fling yourself over. You can step your left foot down right behind you. It's right off the side of your mat. Yes, good work. Left arm forward, heart forward. If it helps, bring your hand behind your head and then press your head into your hand back into your head. Use that to lift and open through your heart more. Breathe down into your belly. Beautiful poses, you guys. Come back when you're ready. You can come to a regular down dog for a moment and then left leg to the sky. Pigeon pose when you're ready. So set yourself up with just as much intention, attention on this side. Really nice awareness, you guys. I love it. Big deep breath. And soften where you can soften, where you don't need to be tightening. So through your face, through your heart space, through your hands, fingers. Last couple of breaths, open mouth size if you want. And go ahead and start lifting back up. One last transition back to down dog, however you want to get there. You want to take a vinyasa, will be your last vinyasa. You want to take a child's pose or some cat-cows or anything else, feel free. If you're already down on your back, you want to wait for us there, feel free. We'll use our strap on our back. So if you're down on your back, make sure you have your strap somewhere you can grab it. If you're in down dog, take one more huge breath, just feeling into all that space. Got a couple of you still with me, and then let it go. End of your exhale. However you want to get down onto your back and take your strap with you. So for a moment, just draw your knees in, find a little rock from side to side, give your low back a nice little massage. And then feet to the ground with your knees bent. Grab your strap, lift your right foot and bring your strap around the sole of your right foot, the arch or the ball. Extend your right leg straight up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Your left foot can stay on the ground with your knee bent, or if you want, you can extend your left leg forward, extended in front of you. Imagine there's a heavy sandbag on top of your left thigh. Keep a neutral spine, so backs of your shoulders are rooted down. Flex through your right toes, press up through your right heel. And you might even explore pulling on one side of the strap a little bit more than the other and see how that changes the stretch, even just the slightest bit. So if you pull on the outer edge or the outside strap, pulling down on the outer edge of your right foot, does anything shift? If you pull on the inner edge, what changes? How can you find a balance? So breathing all the way up into your right leg, one more round. And then end of your exhale, switch both ends of your strap into just your right hand. And take your right leg out to the right slowly. If your left knee, or excuse me, if your left knee is bent, that's fine. But if you want to, you can still extend your left leg forward at any time. Right leg out to the right, and maybe extend your left arm out to the left. So it's like you're in extended hand to big toe pose, but you're laying on the ground. Use the ground underneath you to find a neutral spine, to keep a neutral spine. Press out through your right heel, flex back through your right toes. It shouldn't feel like you're straining. Make sure you're breathing, big deep breaths, couple more. You can choke up on your strap if you want, lift your leg higher. End of your next exhale, bring your leg up through center again. Switch your strap into just your left hand, right arm out to the right, and then move into a twist. So you might have to kind of scoot your hips over to the right as you roll onto your left side. So pressing out through your right heel, flexing back through your right toes, pulling on your strap. If you don't like this, if you just want to focus on the twist, let go of the stretch in your leg, and you can just release your strap and bend your knee, no biggie. Otherwise, keep working the length in your right leg. See if you can even squeeze through your right quad, top of your right thigh. So you really feel the stretch in the back of your right leg. Feel your breath. See if you can get it to move all the way down into your belly. Backs of your shoulders are rooted, or at least that's your intention. So if your right shoulder is lifting a little, that's okay. Just try, create the action that would work your right shoulder down. Take last couple rounds. And then end of your second exhale, ease your way back to center. Release your strap from your right leg and hug your right knee up towards your right armpit. So bring your leg to the outside of your ribs and up. Hands around the front of your right shin, squeeze. Take a big Buddha belly breath. And then half happy baby for a moment. Grab hold of your right foot, bless you. Bless you. Lots of sneezes. Bend your right knee, press up through your right heel, flex your toes. Hold down with your right arm. Breathe down into your right hip and your groin. End of your next exhale, release your right leg, full body stretch for just a moment. So arms long, legs long. If your ribs, your front ribs lift a lot, see if you can press down through your back ribs, even just a little bit. Feel into a more neutral spine as you reach. One more inhale. Exhale, arms down by your sides, bend your knees, feet on the ground, grab your strap, lift your left foot, wrap your strap around the sole of your left foot, arch or ball, and then extend your left leg up. Right foot can stay on the ground, or you can extend your right leg forward. Imagine a heavy sandbag on the top of your right thigh. Flex your left toes, press through your heel. Neutral spine, backs of your shoulders are rooted. And again, maybe you explore just pulling on one side of your strap a little bit more. See if anything shifts at all. A lot of times pulling on the outside strap, it's what would happen if we had more strength in our little baby pinky toes to flex them back. So you can use your strap to create that same action. And then breathe all the way up the length of your left leg. Really root down through the back of your left hip. Good work. Switch your strap into just your left hand. And slowly, intentionally take your left leg out to the left. You can relax your left upper arm or elbow on the ground for support. You can reach your right arm out to the right. Try to stay neutral through your spine, backs of your shoulders rooted, press out through your left heel. You can choke up on your strap if you want to take it deeper. Squeeze through your left quad, even the little tiny stabilizing muscles around your left knee. See if you can feel them squeezing as well. One more big deep breath here. And then slowly bring your left leg back through center. Switch your grip. So right hand grabs your strap, left arm reaches out to the left. Kind of scoot your hips to the left as you roll onto your right side. You might need to readjust your grip on your strap. You might feel like you just want to let go of your strap. That's fine. Gaze up or over your left shoulder. Breathe, big, deep belly breaths. All the way to empty with every single exhale. Nice job, you guys. Last couple rounds. And then just ease your way back to neutral. As you come back to your neutral spine, you can release your strap from your left leg. Bend your left knee and hug your left knee up towards your armpit. So your knee comes to the outside of your ribs. Hands around the front of your shin. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Big, deep Buddha belly breath. And then half happy baby with your left leg. And after a couple breaths and half happy baby, if you'd like to turn it into a full happy baby, please feel free. You can rock. You can explore. If there are any other poses, any other stretches, anywhere else you would like to go to complete your own practice today, take a moment to move through those. Slowly find your way into your final relaxation. So either corpse pose or any other position that will allow you to just relax and let go. And my thought for you as you settle into your Shavasana is by Cory Muscara. Says, your purpose does not need to be anything more than letting go and living authentically in each moment. Your truest path will emerge from this presence. Your purpose does not need to be anything more than letting go and living authentically in each moment. Your truest path will emerge from this presence. So rather than obsessing about what your future will bring, what your purpose here on this earth is, see if you can feel into just this present moment. Your purpose being just to simply be, to experience everything flowing through you in all forms. So watch your thoughts as they come and go. Notice feelings, emotions, sensations, energies present in your inner world. Notice the feeling of your physical body against the ground. The air on your skin, and even just the subtle rise and fall of your breath. And feel into each breath, moment by moment. Feeling into your purpose moment by moment. It's your most authentic expression. Simply just being with what is as you are for these last few moments. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just slowly bring gentle movement back to your body. Wiggle through fingers, toes. Maybe even give yourself a little temple massage, forehead massage. Whenever you're ready, roll to either side, just nice and easy. And take a moment to rest there. Just curling into yourself, letting your practice really settle inside of you. And then using the strength in your arms, ease your way up into seated meditation. So sit up tall, close your eyes, and gather your hands to your own heart center. And just bow your head to your heart, acknowledge yourself for making the effort to be here, taking the time out of your day to roll out your mat, to do your practice, to connect with yourself in a deeper way. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. Namaste. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. If you have any questions, let me know. I will be here. Let's see. I'll be here next Tuesday, and then I'm out to Thailand. So I'll be gone in Thailand from the 1st to the 21st of March. I believe Jenny is subbing this class Tuesdays, and Victoria is subbing it Thursdays. So yeah. And then I'll be back for a while after that. So thanks for your patience. My first one, the sailing one, has 2 boats, so 16 people. And then the second one is like 26 people.
26
Yeah, 26.
on the boats.
No, second week. 16 on the boats and then 26 on the land. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Had both of my meetings. We have like little potluck meetings to like set expectations, talk about all the things, sign the liability. So we've got that taken care of. Already with Kim. Yeah, which is really nice. So bye, Brenda. Thanks for coming. Bye, lover. See you tonight. Okay. Love you. You're beautiful as ever. Goddess.